Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Phillies versus Marlins Major League Baseball matchup on Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you love our premium picks, our best bets, just head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab, or just click the link below in the description. If you make bigger bets and $1,000 or more per game, you have like a $10,000 plus bankroll. We got packages for you as well. You just got to text the number. Certainly not for everyone, but we have something for everyone. Our regular premium picks, I bet every day, plus more free content than anyone here at Pickdawgz. But anyways, let's get to this one. Phillies against the Marlins. Yeah, I struggled with the date in this video. I got to say, I have this watch and it has like all these weird settings on it, and I don't want to, one of them has the day of the week and the other one has the day of the month, and it's like if I scroll it around, it actually flips the day of the week. So I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to operate. I got to take it to the jeweler to actually fix the date. But anyways, 14th is the day. It's the Phillies taking on the Marlins, and the Phillies, continue to lead the National League East. The lead, I think, is pretty safe in the division. I think a lot of it has to do with the other teams in the division not playing at the top of their game when the Phillies have been at the bottom of their game. But I think a lot of it is that, and this is just the old Pete Rose saying, it's those games that you play in April and May that make those games in September and October all that much more important. And that is true in the case of the Phillies because they have had struggles. But the thing is, the other teams just haven't been close enough to take advantage, and they haven't played well enough recently to take advantage of that either. But, the Phillies continue to hammer the baseball and do all those things that they need to do. Tyler Phillips gets the ball in this one. Certainly not a great option here for the Phillies. Hasn't pitched in all that many games, but the last two games he's been hit really hard, both those on the road. 8 runs against the Mariners, 4 against the Dodgers, and his ERA over his last 3 starts, 6.89. Nothing pretty about that. The Marlins, there was nothing pretty about the way that they started this season, and then they continued to peel off the roster. The thing is, most teams trade away big stars, big money players at the trade deadline. The Marlins started early when they traded Arise, and of course they got some decent quality back for that. Not a lot of complaints about the Marlins end of that deal, and I think the Marlins got some pretty good players in a lot of their other deals as well. So, as they've done in the past, kind of build through that. And of course, they'll have Sandy back next year. Jesus Luzardo will be full strength next year. Marlins might be a team to watch and under the radar team for next year. Look at the way these teams are hitting the baseball coming in, and the Marlins are hitting .257 versus right-handed pitching over their last 10 games, while the Phillies .232 versus righties, .342 versus lefties over their last 10 games. But it's that Phillies bullpen that's been the problem recently. Over the course of the season, they've had a respectable bullpen with an ERA in the 3s, but that's crept up to 4.18 over the season now. 5.54 over their last 10 games, while the Marlins bullpen, it was deplorable from the beginning. The two teams with the worst records, the Marlins and the White Sox, both of them had leads late into games all across the first month or two of the season and got none of them home. And that really is why both those teams were out of it in a hurry. And the Marlins bullpen continues with a 6.44 ERA down the stretch. They were at 3.98 over their last, down to 3.98 for the season. But that's what happens when you trade your closer to the San Diego Padres at the trade deadline. In any event, I think this one is going to be a little bit more of a slugfest. I'll just roll with the over in the Marlins Phillies, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tool, sportschatplace.com, 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.